Welcome to the Pond Plant Girl Show, where we're always happy. Today we've got a great program. I'm going to be showing you my top 5 fast growing pond plants and the 5 best fish to get started with if you're a beginning ponder. Whether you've been doing this a long time or this is your first time, you're in the right place. My first plant on the list is water hyacinth. Here it is, and it grows very long roots. But if you have to, you can cut them short if you need to. Put that in the mulch pile or vegetable garden, just like that, and it'll be fine and grow brand new roots. Water hyacinth, it's actually edible, and in some places in South America, they feed it to their cows. But I've tried it once. It's bitter. I wouldn't recommend it. You can eat the flowers, but I don't. It is a prolific grower. It grows very fast and will cover your pond all in one season, pretty much. And it's dripping on me. And it grows beautiful purple flowers. The drawbacks are the flowers only last for about a day and a half, but that's okay because if you have a lot, you'll still have a lot of flowers. But it does bloom multiple times. Also, it's restricted in some areas in the United States. One of my fans asked me about water lettuce and what I like the best, and it's Jurassic water lettuce because it's nice and thick. And here it is. It has long roots, which you can snip off if you want to. Some of the drawbacks of all water lettuce is that it is restricted in some areas of the United States. And the leaves turn a little bit yellow. No problem. You just prune them off, just like that. Now, hang on a second. Both water lettuce and water hyacinth can be wintered over outdoors in mild climates. Do you hear the thunder? We'll keep on rolling. My next plant on the list is Frogbit. So easy to grow. You can even grow it in an aquarium or in just a wash tub with a grow light if you have to do it indoors. This also grows long roots, not so thick, and it reproduces by making runners. You will have a lot at the end of the season, actually halfway mid through the season. And as you can see from these pictures, they do grow little flowers. That was a surprise to me the first time I started growing it. These are so cute. I've actually seen frogs on them. Next on my list is water poppy. This is one of my favorite lily-like pond plants after all these years, and we'll see more of this plant later on in the video. Number 5 on the list is Azolla. Now, if you want quick coverage immediately, Azolla is what you need. It's also called fairy moss, and it will spread like crazy. Now, this year was kind of weird because we had some drastic fluctuation in air temperature, and all my Azolla turned brown. I should have kept some inside the house, but I still have a little bit left. Super easy to grow indoors in a jar if you want to, and put it outside. Just a cupful will reproduce tremendously all over the pond. The drawback with Azolla is koi love to eat it, which may not be a bad thing. And also, if you have a filter, Azolla gets trapped in your pond filter. So that's something to really think about. All floating pond plants, whether it's water lettuce or water hyacinth or Azolla or Frogbit, they don't do well. And you got to believe me on this one because most people don't. They don't do well in moving water, and they don't do well in splashing water like fountains or waterfalls. They just don't do well. Their roots get all traumatized and the plants look like they're suffering. So that's something also to keep in mind. You can grow them in a floaty ring to keep them from bouncing back and forth, and that might help if you really want to. When I first started to keep fish in my ponds, I purchased goldfish and feeder goldfish and feeder minnows from the pet store, and they worked out really well. The minnows especially reproduced like crazy. Then later on, I purchased cheap koi because why spend thousands of dollars, you know? I just wanted to have the prestige of having koi. And then a toad ate it. I was kind of sad. I captured the toad, but it ran away. Anyway, the drawback of koi is that they're more expensive and you can't buy like 50 of them at one time because that would be too expensive. And another fish that you can keep in your pond are guppies. The drawback with guppies is that they don't winter over outdoors in cold water, but they reproduce. They reproduce like rabbits. And so that's the good thing. Just whatever's left over, put in your aquarium at the end of the season, and then you can restock your pond in the spring when the water's warm enough. But this year, I'm so excited, and you know what it is. I've upgraded to perch. So back there, I have perch in my pond and also water snails, which eat the junk at the bottom of the pool as well. Take a look. I got a delivery today. Yay! Oh, it smells like a pond. Okay, I'll show you what I got. Snails! And more hornwort. Need it for the big pool. And this is what smells boggy in here. Oh, it's got yellow leaves, but I'm not worried because, as I've said many times, if there's a little bit of green, there's a little bit of life left. And this one has a lot of life. This is water poppy. And that's what it looks like when it starts to grow out and bloom. And this grows very fast. And so, especially in the summer, you need that coverage on your pond to shade the fish and to control algae. Came with a snail egg. You can't avoid that when you buy plants. Those little snails are sneaky. And the aquatic snails, they won't really hurt your plants at all. And they do clean up the garbage that may fall to the bottom of your pond. This is the oil pan that I got from the hardware store when I was there. What I usually get are the plastic oil pans from Walmart because they're larger, but this one's deeper. Anyway, it's what I have for today. We're going to fill it full of gravel and stick the plants in. My gravel, that's all I got left. I gotta get some more. That's all I got for right now. I'll probably put some more in later after I go shopping. And oh, hey, take a look. There's fertilizer here at the bottom. How handy. All right, so let's get you up close here. I'm just going to put one on each edge. I'll end up having to divide these into separate pots, but this is all I have for today. That's all you got to do. Just like that. Okay. Well, here it is, super fast to get in. That's all you have to do. I like using pea gravel the best because it's nice and clean. Next is the hornwort. You don't have to do anything for it. Just plop it in your pond. That's it. Last but not least are the snails, the jewel and scavengers of the pond. And yeah, they're just simply wrapped in damp brown paper. I'm trying to be careful so I don't drop any. There they are. All right. You'll be happy, little guys. I'll show you. I got 6 of them. With Japanese trapdoor snails, you don't really have to worry about acclimating them to the water like you do with fish. At least that's what I do. You just put them in and let them explore.
The next day.
Don't worry, garden friends. The snails made it in the pool just fine. This is a really bad mosquito season, and I should have known better to go outside at dusk in shorts where there are a billion mosquitoes. I didn't even know I screamed until I saw what I had on the camera. Oh, they're big. Look how big they are.
Good. Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is just gently wet some of the pond water in the bag. So I'm not going to just dump them in. This helps them to better acclimate to the pond. Just a little bit at a time. Yeah, these guys are bigger.
Yeah.
I'd like to say hello to my awesome friend Josh from Instagram. You know who you are. Hey, help me out with this channel, please, and share with a friend. We will succeed together. This is Gail, your pond plant and garden girl. Have an awesome day and keep on being you. I'll see you next time.